This video is about the 8 cognitive functions. So, first of all, what is a cognitive function? Cognitive functions are basically the way in which a brain, in general, pays attention. So, it can be defined as the preferred way in which your brain interacts with the world, and it has basically two directions. The first being from the inside of your mind to the outside, so the outer world, abstract or concrete, is the outer world, and this is the extroverted attitude, and the other direction, so from the outside to the inside of your mind, and this is the introvert attitude. So we have cognitive functions that can be divided into two groups. One is the introverted group, and one is the extroverted group. Moreover, we have two different groups, which are the perceiving functions and the judging functions. The perceiving functions deal with gathering data, and the judging function deal with decision making. So, a perceiving function deals with how your brain is effectively mm, dealing with data coming from the external world or internal world. The judging function will accordingly deal with how your brain uh, makes decisions based on an internal framework or an external framework. In this case, we'll have an extroverted judging function or an introverted judging function. Accordingly, an extroverted perceiving function or an introverted perceiving function. So, we can combine the two different attitudes and the four different functions to have 8 cognitive functions. The 4 different functions are sensory function, abstracting function or intuitive, thinking function, and feeling function. The perceiving functions are the intuitive one and the sensory one, and the judging function are the thinking one and the feeling one. So we can have, like I said, 8 cognitive functions that are extroverted sensing, introverted sensing, extroverted intuition, introverted intuition, and these are the perceiving functions. Next, we have the judging functions, which are the extroverted feeling, introverted feeling, extroverted thinking, and introverted thinking. So, anyone has two preferred ways in which his brain interacts with the world. One is, of course, a perceiving function, gathering data, and the other is a judging function, using that data to make a decision. So they have to be, for sure, one introverted and one extroverted. So, being that the functions are hierarchical, meaning that they stack up in different order, that is the order of preference to which your brain decides to paying attention to the external world and the internal world. We can say that the stack has a depth of 8 slots, and according to different methods, 8 slots is well beyond enough for me. And being that they are not free to stack up randomly, they have to be an order. For instance, if the first is extroverted, the second one must be introverted, and if the first one is a perceiving function, the second one must be a judging function. We have 16 different types. Okay, as a basic introduction, I think this is enough, and we will talk about what slots do in another video and what different functions are specifically in a specific video for each function. And see you next time.